what have you heard from our partners that are there on the ground?
Well, the situation is pretty bad particularly in the town of Lake Hai. Many of the buildings are down, homes are destroyed, people are out in the streets. They've had a tropical storm now came through, and there was no place for them to go in. They're afraid to go in because their houses have either been destroyed or damaged, or at least enough that they're afraid to go in the house. And so they're standing around in the rain outside. There's also a great number of people who've been hurt. There are not near enough hospitals. The hospitals were damaged as well, not near enough hospitals and medical help. So that's an urgent need. And then they tell me that water is in short, drinking water particularly is in short supply. So those are some of the things that are really urgent, but probably the most important is shelter. They need tarps and stuff so they can just put something over their heads.
Yeah. How are churches and ministries and Radio Lumière serving during the crisis?
Well, they're all scrambling to try to get as much help in there as they can. Unfortunately, it's, two very small amounts at this point, because it's very difficult to get it down there. Due to the political situation, the roads are cut off. Some of the roads are cut off. Plus, there are towns in rural areas that are still completely cut off. Landslides on the roads and that sort of thing. And so but the churches particularly and Radio Lumière along with them, doing anything they can, getting any food, tarps, anything like that into them that they possibly can.
How can people help? How can we help the people of Haiti right now?
Well, we're trying to get help to them as quickly as we can, to all of these people. And the organizations like Radio Lumière and the churches, they need funding so that they can purchase the tarps and purchase the tents and water and food and all those kinds of things, and get to send into them. So we're trying to provide the funding and backing that they're going to need to make this possible. All of those people in Lake Hai, including all of our staff, also lost all of their livelihood for right now. And so we're just basically going to have to help them continue to exist. So financial help is very important. I think also prayer support for the church and for our people on the ground, and for our pastors and our other Radio Lumière workers. This is a tremendous. We can't begin to fathom the trauma that to not just those who were hurt or to those who lost loved ones, but to everybody in the community who's trying to help them. And so just pray that God would show up and help them during this difficult time as they try to help others.